everybody. I'm Tevrin.
And I'm Ollie.
And this is
TevOllie Talk.
Today we are going to talk about life and how delicate life is, how serious life is, how our actions, how what we do impacts everybody around us. Today I was trying to get some sleep before it was time for me to go to work tonight, and my phone was just going crazy, and I saw something that just really just caught me completely off guard, and it just really made me look at the way we live life, the way we view life, how serious we do or don't take life, because I don't think we realize just how human everybody is, how human we are. First off, rest in peace to the legendary Kobe Bryant and his beautiful daughter, very talented. We lost actually a few people during this tragic accident, but most notably, or more commonly known to everybody, was Kobe Bryant and his young daughter. They were taken away extremely soon. And just for perspective, this is not an attempt to come up on a tragedy. I do not want to do that, but instead I would like to use this opportunity to anyone that just comes across this video to let's take something from this and see what we can learn from things like this, and just put things into perspective. When tragedy strikes, it's tragedy. It's unpredictable. We don't know when it's going to happen, and we don't realize that it could happen to anybody, anytime, anywhere, and nobody is safe from it. And the reason why I feel so compelled to talk about this today is because, we go through life. We take a lot of things for granted. We make things bigger than what they should be often. We don't appreciate things that we should, and we do it way too often. We don't tell people we care about them. When we know we do, we choose to be petty over compassionate. We, as a society, we have moments where we lack empathy, and it takes for something like this to move us. Something like Nipsey Hussle passing. I'm a Tennessee Titans fan. Something like Steve McNair passing, to realize wow, these are gladiators to us, to common men. These people are gladiators. We idolize these people because of their talents and what they contribute to the world. And I wanted to touch on something specifically in regards to Kobe Bryant. We all know Laker fans, and we know that as a fan base, as a fan base, they are probably taking it a lot harder than most people. And you have to understand, Kobe Bryant is 41 when he passed, and he spent 20 years of his 41 years devoted to the game of basketball only in the NBA. We're not including high school. We're not including when he was younger. We're just specifically talking about his dedication to the NBA, and he performed at all-time high levels. He's done things that will probably never, ever happen again in the game of basketball. I've had the privilege to watch him play live quite a few times. My mother is a diehard Lakers fan. We've gone to games. I'm what we call a Laker hater, and I rooted against Kobe live, and he has put me in my place live. Put me in my place, and he doesn't even know who I am, and that just shows just how much I was a speck on the eye of a gladiator. I'm here today trying to get my footing, and here's a legend that I call myself trying to heckle, and he just obliterated the Memphis Grizzlies when he came in town that day. And I say that to say this. He spent so much time working and devoting his life to the game of basketball, and when he decided to retire, we as fans, we get caught up in the now. We don't put things into perspective, and we say, well, man, you still playing at a high level. His last game, he dropped 61 points, and everybody's like, man, he still got something in the tank. But he made a decision with his family that it was best to spend the rest of his days in his family's lives and being there for his family. Now, he gave his life to basketball. He gave his life to the game. He gave it everything he had, and he wanted to go out with a right mind and want to, spend the rest of his days with his family. And that's what he was doing. Even in tragedy, he was with his daughter, just trying to do the right thing, trying to be a good father, trying to do the right messages, doing a phenomenal job as a father, just making sure his daughter was being put in the best positions possible to be successful. He devoted so much time, so many hours to his family. And man, he only got to do 3 years after basketball with his family. And that's heartbreaking.
Yes, our hearts go out and prayers and thoughts go out to his wife and the remaining of his family. And it is just, we can't imagine how she feels. And it's very devastating. And I myself think about it if I was in her shoes and how I would feel is your child and your husband. And right when it was, time where we can spend more time together and make plans, have fun, and relax together and not worry about basketball as much. And it just is very devastating and it's heartbreaking.
Yeah. But today, I don't want to spend too much time.
You guys will hear a lot about it.
Hear a lot about
and
it.
and we didn't, like he said, we don't want it to be something where we're just trying to jump in on the commentary and get some attention off of it at all. Right. But we would be remiss not to say anything, though.
Right. We have a platform, and we have. Right now, we don't have a huge following, but we do have a following, and there are people who care about what we have to say about things. So I want to take this time actually to shift focus on, when I opened the video, I talked about life and how we don't appreciate how sensitive life is. We go through days, and we talked about it in one of our previous videos, and things like going to bed upset, leaving home upset. We have to be sensitive to the fact, and it is a fact that not only how we feel and our actions impact us, but they impact the people that care about us the most. Sometimes we could get caught up in the emotions of moments and we want to be upset, we want to feel things, and we don't really put things in a perspective like, hey, if I don't see this person again today, would I be okay with not forgiving them, like being upset? In the future, probably soon, it may be our next video, we're going to talk about forgiveness. And I say forgiveness because, and I'm going to touch on it now, just to give you guys one of the bullet points, without giving too much. When you forgive somebody, you don't just do it to get pressure off of them. You do it for yourself. If you're religious, every text tells you that you're supposed to forgive people, to be forgiven for things that you do wrong, because we've all wronged somebody at some point in our life. We've all not appreciated things that we should have at some point of our life, because nobody's perfect. We're all human. But I really want to just dive into how we should approach our day-to-day walk, how we should think when we are going through things and when we're going through the emotions of situations that we could really just talk about, find some closure in, and just start moving in the right direction. You at least want to know that your loved ones are leaving home and they know that you love them. That's the last thing that everybody should know when you leave home. The people at home love me. Not, man, that, like, I really messed up. You don't want that weighing on somebody's heart, because that could be their last memory. That could be your last memory of them. That could be the last contribution you make to that person's life. And you may pass, and they may not be able to say they're sorry, or they have said they're sorry, but they may not have had the privilege of having you to forgive them or tell them that, hey, I forgive you and I'm ready to move forward. Just closure. To be honest, no problem is bigger than death itself. because it knocks on everybody's door at some point. And when he knocks, he's either gonna let him in or he's gonna come in on his own accord.
Yeah.
And we don't know when that's gonna happen.
Yeah. No problem is bigger than life.
No problem is bigger than life.
It just, life can be fulfilling and life can be a wonderful thing while you're here, and you can make it happen. And I wanted to say too, just when you have plans, when you have dreams, when you have things that you want to do, you really want to do them, go ahead and take some steps and get out there and do it, because you never know. It just, it's worth a try. It is worth it, because life, you don't know anything about what's going to happen in your future and how much time you have here. So it's very important. Get out there, tell people that you love them, tell people that you care about them. It doesn't matter what they say back. You do what you have to do. Get it out. Say it so that you don't regret it, or that you don't, or you miss an opportunity. You never know.
Right. Yes, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. You don't want to miss that opportunity to tell somebody you love them. Every time I talk to my son, he doesn't live with me. I tell him I love him. Every time I get off, it doesn't matter if I just got done fussing at him because, he could have been doing something that he wasn't doing. Even after all of that, after the smoke clears, I tell him, I say, hey, I love you. All right, and I'll talk to you later. But even if I don't talk to him later, my last words to him that I really mean is I love you. It's never gonna be, bye, get off my phone. I'm not going. I do not want to be that person. I have parents. I could not imagine my parents leaving here and me holding a grudge to my parents, me holding a grudge to my family members, the people that I love, that I really love, and just making issues that we could resolve with the conversation and dragging it out over years and years and years of finger pointing. Because when that person is going, I guarantee you're going to put things in a perspective like, man, I could have handled so many things with this person differently. You're going to. So why not do it beforehand? Like, why not do it when you're in your right mind, when you have an opportunity to? And with this, I want to, I'm not going to say like start a movement, but I want to plant this seed in everybody's life. One life, we all have one life. We should think about that every day. Like, this is my only life. If I'm making the best of this one life, am I making the best of the relationships in this one life? Am I making the best of the opportunities? When I get up every day, am I wasting my time? Am I wasting the hours that I'm spending? Am I wasting my resources? Are people trying to help me and I'm ignoring them? Is the universe and God giving me opportunities and I'm just wasting them away? Because you're only going to get so many, and that's for everybody. And your success or your failures and your relationships depend on what you do with opportunities that are presented to you. Because we all have opportunities. We all have come across grandiose opportunities, sums of money, job opportunities that we just, excuse my language, but we pissed away. And
exposure,
oh yeah,
all types of things.
Oh yes,
chances after chances that the world gives you, people give you. Take some.
Yes.
Step out and take a risk too.
Take risks.
I mean, it just, you only have one life, like you said, and you don't want to look back and think about, oh man, there's a lot of things that seemed a little risky, but it kind of happened for some other people. It might have happened for me.
Oh yes.
Take a chance.
And for those of you who are trying to find inspiration, I hope that this is inspirational to some people. I really do. That's like, we created this channel with the mindset that we were going to help people. And our target has been couples and relationships. And as we grow and develop and we add members to our family down the road, or we go through different trials of marriage or trials of buying a home or transition into different opportunities, we want our experience to help someone else that may be going through that same thing, or maybe thinking about going through the same thing. This YouTube channel was an idea, but we decided, let's just go ahead and do it. We have most of the resources here, and we decided, let's just take, we never know in 5 years where we could be. You have to take a step today. Right now, I really hope that this inspires somebody to really just go out and and chase your dreams. Be ambitious. Don't let anybody tell you who you should and shouldn't be, what you should and should not be doing with your time. Everybody has a gift to contribute to the universe, to this world, and the world needs your contribution. The universe needs your contribution. Your family, your friends need your contribution. We need you working hard, not only for yourself, but for the world.
And also, I want to say too, before we get too far off of it, like if you have advice, and it's not just us giving advice,
Right.
or it's not just us trying to help. We need help too. We
yes.
want to know about your ideas, about what you can do or what you have done in your life, in situations that we're dealing with too.
Right.
Things that we bring up on the channel. It's not just about we trying to teach people anything, or it's not anything about that like solely. We also want advice, and this is like a platform for conversation, for better life, better living, understanding, and harmony with it. And peace, and it is something that we take into consideration extremely.
Oh yes, we do. We take so much for granted.
Yes.
Ooh, excuse me. We take so much for granted every single day. We take something for granted. We should be a little. I'm not gonna say cautious, but we should be thinking like, I wake up in the morning with the mindset like I want to take advantage of today, every day. And if you do that every single day, like today I need to take advantage of my time because I may not get this time tomorrow. Tomorrow may not even present an opportunity. I may miss an opportunity. When you talk to people, be friendly, be kind. Don't be ugly with people because like you don't want people to remember you or know you as that. And I want to just, if I have hurt anybody, if I have done anything wrong to anybody in the past and you're watching this video, I want to say I'm sorry and I apologize to you because I don't want your memories of me to be toxic. And I hope that you find in your heart to forgive me. And anybody that has ever done me wrong, I want you to know right here, I forgive you. I hold no grudges. I'm not holding any grudges from this day forward. I just want to be positive. I want to be a positive inspiration to people. And I just want to help people. I really do. I really want to see people prosper, people around me. I want to see them do great things. I want to see people achieve goals. I want to see people with families. Like, it's beautiful. Love is beautiful. Love is more beautiful than being petty, than being a mess is more beautiful than all of that. Having love and success, those are some of the best things in life that you can have. And I would love to know that the people watching this video are inspired to do so. If you know somebody that you feel like could be inspired, if you have a message for somebody, we have a comment section below. Drop it. Drop that message. Drop some positivity down low. Please, we just want to be positive today. In a day of tragedy, everybody's affected. I mean, my social media is flooded with people, just memories of Kobe Bryant. And so many things get lost in just his legacy that we don't realize how many people are affected right now, or how many people are crying and sad and heartbroken right now because of his passing and the passing of his daughter. To his wife, we are praying for you. I'm literally, when I get off of here, I'm going to get on my knees and I'm going to say a prayer for his wife and his family, his parents, whoever he has that are still here that are feeling this right now. I'm definitely going to do this because I feel like it's important to know that you have support even from strangers, because we loved Kobe. Some people may not have loved him while he played, but I guarantee they're looking back at it like, he impacted me some way.
This is still unfortunate and a tragedy.
Oh yes, most definitely. And my heart and prayers go out to everybody affected by this. And I don't want to spend too much time on it if I already feel like I've spent more time than I would have liked to originally. And to everybody out there watching, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and just share this message with people. Hopefully you watch our videos and you find inspiration and we are able to help you along your journey.
Thank you guys. I also want to say, since I do want to do the same thing. I apologize if I've hurt anybody because I'm on the same page with Chevron, and I feel like it's just time is up, it's over. Like, you know, we don't have to go through life with any of that animosity. I apologize for hurting anyone that I have, or disappointing anyone in my past or even right now. If I don't know about it, talk to me, let me know, because we can have a conversation and we can get this thing resolved and move on to a happier space, yeah, and existence. So but yes, thank you guys again. And anything else?
Yes, thank you to all of our subscribers, the people who are, we wouldn't be here without you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the love. I just want to be, you know, thankful. A lot of gratitude here. Thank you guys for everything. We love you all. TevOllie Talk out.
Peace.